when you have a connection with someone and you have a chemistry and you spend a lot of time with them and you invest in them and they leave your life, it could actually be one of the most hard things to go through. You know what I'm saying? I got really high the other day on psychedelic mushrooms, and I felt so much sadness and so much regret. I felt like I lost the love of my life. I felt like I lost someone who's really, really important to me. And you know what's fucked is like part of why I wanted to end it with her, it was me, it was my choice, was because, I looked at my life. I was like looking at it objectively. I was saying, okay, with this person in my life's gonna turn out like this, but without this person in my life, it could turn out like this. And it sucks when you've got that chemistry and connection, but you have to end it because, could be any reason. Relationship could be toxic. Your partner could be abusive. You might not like who you've become around that person, or maybe you're just not happy. And it really does suck. It's just a really unfortunate thing to go through. And it can be so painful too. It can be so painful. And it got me thinking, like, really, what is the point of life? The point of life is to just live, but through living, you just suffer. So that means, to live is to suffer, right? And it makes sense because, I remember growing up being like 11 years old, and I wake up and my legs really hurt. My mom just told me, no, it's just growing pains, it's fine, just take some Tylenol, and it just hurts so fucking much, right? And now I'm 23 years old. I live a pretty cool life. It's awesome. Got cool nightlife connections in my city. I get to travel the world. Like the past year, I went to like 20 countries, and just like meeting the bestest people. And it's interesting because, you could just be stuck in the past, thinking about someone who doesn't matter, or someone who really did matter, but doesn't anymore. And you can be stuck there in this like mental prison, or you can move on. Oftentimes, you don't want to move on. You just don't want to. Because you talking about that person, you thinking about them and replaying the memories, replaying the traumas, it's actually your way of, keeping them around. It's your way of thinking you still have a relationship with that person, but you don't. It's done. And it's really fucked up to go through. Even weeks or months after they're gone, you're still replaying these memories in your head. You're still, rethinking of what happened and what you experienced. It's so unfortunate. Because, if you just decided, I want to move on, made the decision, like, I'm going to let go. I'm going to let go. I'm just going to let go of control. I'm going to surrender and just let it pass. Feel it fully. Don't fight it. Feel it fully. Then probably you'd, heal faster. You'd heal sooner. But because you keep, replaying these things in your head, because maybe you want sympathy, maybe you've become addicted to the emotions of, wanting to feel sad, you keep reliving that pain and over and over and over. It really sucks. It might be just you really cared about that person, you really had a connection, and you don't want to forget that connection that you had because it was such a beautiful thing to have. It might be that you were so in love and you don't want to fall out of love. So by you replaying those things in your head, by replaying those thoughts and memories, it's your way of, feeling like you're still in love. Even if that other person's already moved on. Even if that other person already has someone else. So I guess it really comes down to making a decision. What do you want for your life? Do you want to wake up every day depressed? Do you want to wake up every day having nightmares or dreaming about that person? Do you want to fill the void by, drinking, doing drugs, being sad, being depressed, having shitty habits? It's funny because I was talking to my best friend and he told me, dude, everyone in life is coping. Everybody is coping, right? Everyone is. And you just get to choose your own coping, right? You get to choose how you cope. Do you cope with, again, drugs and drinking? Do you cope with, having sex with people to fill the void? Do you cope with, like, I don't know, good habits such as fitness and nutrition? Do you cope by making a lot of money? Everyone's just finding ways to get by and cope. But the cool thing is you get to pick the way you cope. You get to choose it. So it could be some habit that destroys your life, or it could actually be something that builds you up. It could be, listening to motivational speeches and going for a run. It could be, building a business and channeling that, negative emotion into something productive that could help people. It could be, picking up the camera, filming a video to, try to help other people who are going through what you're going through. You get to choose your own coping. So choose it wisely, because it could, make or break your life. Where like, you see these people out in nightclubs and bars and stuff. I go clubbing a lot. And you just see them coping, see them getting drunk to escape, see them getting wasted, puking in buckets. And that they're coping, but they're just, choosing to cope in a way that wouldn't work. Or maybe, you can follow, the advice me or my friends, gave, which is like, go have sex with 10 other people, go meet a new girl. That doesn't work either, right? Because, you get the emotional high, you get that little bit of a, like, woo, I feel good, and then it's gone, and you're back to square one. You're back to exactly how you felt, right? Or, you maybe could even fall in love again. You could find another partner, and what will happen is eventually they'll be gone, and you're still left with that same pain, but now you're left with like twice the pain, because you've got the pain from, the past relationship, and then that one that just ended as well, and it just further hurts you, right? It's fucked up. Life is so messy and confusing, and nobody actually has the answers. Just know that you will grow through what you go through. You will, level up, because pain is growth, right? And they say no pain, no gain. So if you just, stay on your path and purpose, keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy so your thoughts don't come to the surface. Time will heal all wounds. Time will heal everything. And, keep yourself busy. What I'm actually going to do after filming this video is I'm going to get some food. And then I'm going to, take care of myself, nurture myself, meditate, read. Then I'm going to create a schedule. I've already started working on it. A schedule of everything I'm doing every single day for the next probably 90 days. Okay, I'm going to plan 90 days in advance. Because, if I've got 90 days of, new experiences, things I'm working on / doing, and, effort I'm putting into something, whether it's, the YouTube content, the business, or, if you, do that into whatever you're doing in your life, 90 days of plans, you won't have time to be sad, because you're always working towards something. You're always growing towards something. And that pain can actually fuel you, which is cool. I guess it just comes down to making a decision of, do you want to move on? Do you want to move on? Maybe you don't, but you should. Because whatever situation you're in, if you even resonate with this at all, whatever negative, trap you're in, whatever pain that you're stuck in, deciding to move on could be, the most beneficial thing you can do for yourself. And it's scary. It's uncertainty, right? It's saying, okay, I'm going to move on can be scary. Saying, I'm going to, let go of what I'm going through, let go of the emotions, let go of the attachment, unattach, right? It'll feel like you're free falling. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's on the other side, because if you stay attached, what the outcome can be. You know what I'm saying? But, you unattach, you don't know what the outcome could be, but what it would be is freedom, right? It's fucked up. If you look at me right now, you can see, like, I haven't showered, my lips are fucking dry, like, at least I cleaned my room, yay, right? But, just by, unattaching more and more and working on yourself every single day, even that 0.1% every single day, hitting the gym, meditating, reading, learning, hanging out with friends, getting close with people that you should be close with, your family, old friends, reconnecting with people. It can be so fucking difficult. It can be so painful to go through, but, be strong, go through it, feel it fully, embrace it. Share, be vulnerable with what you're going through. Unattach, unattach from what you're going through. And I promise you, I promise you, once you finally let go, once you finally overcome and heal, what's left on the other end is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. You know, like what can happen is you can just level up really hard. You can boost your income. You can boost the quality of people around you. You can boost, really everything in your life. You know what I'm saying? The amount of friends, your emotions, your, I guess you could say your self-assurance with yourself, your relationship with yourself, you can actually boost that, tenfold if you, really do follow this concept of just unattaching, letting go, moving on, moving forward. It comes down to a decision. Are you gonna unattach, or are you going to stay attached, stay in that sad pity, and be sad? It feels nice to be sad. I know. It actually feels really, really nice to be sad, doesn't it? People have sympathy for you. People are, giving you love. You want to feel a lot better? Giving yourself love. Giving yourself that love. Telling yourself, I love you. It feels so much better. Anyway, that being said, I hope you get through whatever you're going through. And I know you'll be okay.